Manx Airlines was originally established in 1947, just 2 years after the Second World War, and flew, inter alia, the legendary Douglas C-47 Dakotas. There were a lot of Dakotas around at that time. Indeed, I flew in one with a team from King Bill's to a rugby match at St Bees. We landed at Carlisle. But in 1982 came a new Manx Airlines, a joint venture, founded by British Midland Airways and Air UK. Services started on the 1st of November 1982. The first flight was flown from here to Glasgow. 3 weeks after that launch, Geraldine Jameson spoke to the general manager, Terry Lydiard.
The money behind it is, as you know, 75% with British Midland and 25% British and Commonwealth, who own Air UK, who were the other major operator before we took over. But they have put the money up. We have the chairman of Manx Airlines is also the chairman of British Midland, Michael Bishop. But apart from that, we are totally independent. We decide ourselves how to run, what aircraft to run, frequency we operate. We're on our own in that way.
Well, I suppose it's an unfair question actually for you to answer, but where does Michael Bishop's loyalty lie then? Is it a bit of a conflict for him? British Midland Airways, the chairman of one company, and now Manx Airlines.
No, I can't see there's any conflict at all, because the areas in which the airlines operate just don't overlap. They're operating in entirely separate sectors of the aviation industry. And his interests are the same, and as much as if Manx Airlines are profitable, British Midland get some of those profits. So that's no conflict of interest.
Well, why did you feel a need to set up a Manx Airlines?
The need wasn't on the side of the airlines. The need from the airlines was to stop operating into the Isle of Man on incurring the sort of losses which they had been previously. It was a question of what the airlines should do. And we found that both British Midland and Air UK, working along entirely separate lines, had in fact reached the same conclusion that there was no way in which they could make money out of these routes. And both were very seriously considering a total withdrawal from the island. Certainly when each found out that the other was thinking along the same lines, the situation became fairly serious. Certainly would have been very serious for the island. And the directors of the two companies got together and basically, what can we do about it to preserve the air services?